program, what they realized is uh, a lot of the talent and the skills that they need, it's difficult to train civilians. So why not repurpose veterans who have lost a sense of purpose coming out of combat? They get home, it's difficult to adjust to civilian life. Over 6,000 soldiers commit suicide every year. So what this program is designed to do is to help them regain a sense of purpose, find their center, get spiritually fit, get healthy mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and then be able to give back by helping as a part of the area of recovery. So when you go think about a lot of the things that trouble the world, a lot of the evil that is happening, these guys are responding to that stuff, and so they get funding to do that, and it's pretty cool, man. But I love the part that they're doing for the soldiers. It's called Heal the Heroes. They take you out, show you a wonderful time, start talking to you, communicating with you. You start working and communicating with your brothers, and their whole goal is to improve your sense of self, redirect your purpose, re-energize you, get your family right, get your home life right, and get your finances right, so that you can go and help be a force for good in the world. So it's pretty exciting, man. Pretty exciting.
That's some
So,
good stuff.
so you can only get in there by nomination. So somebody wrote a letter, somebody nominated me, and I got selected to be a part of the program. And so here I am.
Nice.
So basically, if you ever wonder what the origin of Taken came from, if something happens as one of your loved ones overseas, you call passive like, I have a particular set of skills.
Got a
You don't think that you don't think that stuff translates, man.
Yeah, no.
And in a lot of cases, like my MOS, I never thought that the things I did in the military would translate.
Really?
But I'm in IT also,
Really?
right? So there are things that I can do from an IT perspective, since I'm an architect, that will help this organization. Gathering intelligence, sensitive data movement and things of that nature, data protection and all of that. Those are skills that I have that you don't have to train anybody for.
So you're
busy.
You never thought like the stuff, because you said MOS using your military term. You never thought the stuff you use in military that you'll be able to use outside. Like you never really thought about it like
Not
that.
really.
Or
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get it wrong. Yeah, I was in, like, my primary responsibility was communication. So it's no strange thing that I came out of the military and I'm in IT.
Right. No, I'm just saying, yeah, like,
yeah, you don't think about it like that.
Wow, that's interesting.
But what is an infantryman going to do when he gets out? Go
I know
hunting?
that, but what is he? What does
security?
Right.
Right. Well, guess what?
Anybody that can handle a gun,
aerial recovery.
That's a job.
Aerial recovery. Think about it. But that's the whole point. You don't think about this stuff. You think about your best friend getting blown up next to you.
Right.
I
mean, there's a lot more depth to it, and the transition to civilian life versus the military life. It's a big jump. It's not something you just jump from.
And I'm not taking that lightly. I'm not saying that part. Like I can't even imagine, like, seeing it and then trying to get it out of your head or not think about it, or and then seeing, if you go into a bad space where a mass killing happens, like just seeing stuff that, man, I wish I never saw this, All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Brothers of Legacy. I know we got started. It's such a fitting name for this brother here, but Black Sheep. You mean Kirby? Black Sheep is an amazing group. Let's see who we got. Lisa. Good morning, Lisa. Mama Corey in the building. Good morning. Jeez, I think we're getting feedback. I don't know if it's me. It could be a little bit of Kaneem's. Let's see what we could do.
I'm always fine.
Because you the Black Sheep.
When it came on, the Black Sheep.
Black Sheep, we ain't had no problems till you came in this mother.
What? Yeah. Is that Turkey
footage? That's in Turkey. That's aerial footage from one of our drones.
Oh, wow.
Wow. On the ground.
Right?
Huh?
That's us in Turkey. That's aerial recovery's camera. And this is not footage this is not footage that you'll find in the national media. This is footage from our feet, from our guys who are on the ground, who were on the ground. Right. I know you can't really see it.
Oh no, it's good. We can see it though because it's big on
Okay.
the screen. So you're fine. You're fine. Okay. Wow.
3
Wow.
lives. So this day they pulled out 3 people. Look at that. So they tell you 500 families receive food for 10 days. 500 families receive medical care. 43 survivors receive post-trauma counseling. 116 buildings searched by ground. That's what we did.
Wow.
Right. Those are guys giving us a report. They rescued one day. They rescued a 17-year-old pregnant girl and her 6-year-old little brother. And then this, I forgot how old the other lady was. They had been under a building for 6 days.
Wow.
One lady had a baby, an infant, and she was breastfeeding the baby for like 4 days.
Wow.
Underground. She didn't have anything to eat, but the baby survived, and she survived, but the baby survived because she was still able to breastfeed the baby while under a building.
Right.
Wow.
You know, and we see the stuff on the media and everything, but we don't really hear the stories,
Right.
you know, about what it takes. We don't really think about the amount of work that's being done. And so there's so much to this stuff because we get just a little piece of it through CNN or Fox or MSNBC or whatever the case might be. But there's so much stuff going on, man. It's just insane. I was listening to one of my friends, the guy who actually nominated me is the CTO of Aerial Recovery. And so he wanted me to be a part of the group because he wanted my IT skills in there. But also, you know, the fact that, you know, the reason they lead with veterans is because one thing about veterans is you can drop veterans into a hot zone and they know how to maneuver because they've had the training.
Right.
And so the longer you've been out, all you need is a refresher in how to move through hot zones and things like that. And so that's the benefit of it. And there's and they know how to operate under a tremendous amount of stress. So that's the benefit. And those are things that you can't just go teach a civilian in short order.
Right.
You know. So that's why they target veterans. But yeah, I was just proud, man, to be a part of it or become a part of it. And now it's helping me in every area of my life, man. I'm working out more than I've ever worked out before because there's a sense of accountability, you know. So I'm proud. And the opening of communication with other veterans and stuff, you know, you lose sight of that kind of stuff. I forgot what it was like to have conversations with veterans. You know, you move on, life goes on, you have your children, you build your career and all that kind of stuff. Now I'm talking to guys every day about life, about improvement, about trending up, all those things. And so it's really exciting for me, man. It's a breath of fresh air. Yeah.
Awesome.
So there's a lot of work to do, man. A lot of work to do. So anybody that is curious about it, go check out Aerial Recovery. Do a search on aerialrecovery.org or aerialrecovery.com. Take a look at the organization. Look at the Heal the Heroes program. I'm part of Platoon 3. You'll see me on Heal the Heroes. You go look at the Heal the Heroes videos, Platoon 3. You'll see me out there when I was in the Virgin Islands, hanging out with those guys.
Nice.
And you'll see what the organization is all about, and you'll know what I've become a part of.
Nice. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Hope all is well. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Some of you may not know who he is, but a gentleman, he's connected. I think Kenny may know. You know Wesley Short. You need to go to my Facebook page or probably Pastors as well. He just dropped an album. He's an amazing singer.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Awesome.
You guys he's one of those you need to follow because he's gonna do some amazing works over the next coming couple of years. Because I mean he's a young guy too, so he got we got four babies. Yeah, I think
3.
Go get him, Wes.
Right. Yeah, Wesley's amazing. He's an amazing, he's amazing.
I mean, he's a talented, gifted singer, worshiper, praiser, but he's even better a person.
Yeah. Right. All right. So it's Freestyle Friday. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
Freestyle Friday. Go ahead and give me your freestyle flow, AD.
I need a beat though. Who's gonna drop a beat?
Give it to him. All we need is about 4 bars. Acapella. Get the beat in your head, brother. Hold on, man. There you go. Thomas got it.
Thomas got me. What's up, Sam? Good morning.
Hey, Brian got the rhythm. Come on now.
What up, Jeff?
Oh yeah, I got my corny raps.
Richard, we just got here. Richard, look at that.
He already.
Richard.
It's 9:15. Lord.
We just got started. All right. So
give it 30 minutes, Richard. Give it 30 minutes.
With every Freestyle Friday, we talk about what's going on, what things are on your mind, or news stories that might be catching your attention. I just seen a story. I don't even know what's her position. What is she trying to do? I'm gonna say a name wrong, and it's fine because y'all be like, yeah, I know you're talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene. What is she doing? What is she
doing?
Trying to become famous.
Just famous, bro. But she doesn't do anything.
What's she do though?
She loses
everything.
Every time she's tall, she loses.
Yeah, she just so at her latest
antics. You need to talk to me about this like I talked to you about sports.
You should know this.
There you go. Give some background context.
Nah, she pretty much like so she's been on the alliance with Trump, you know.
Okay.
For a while.
I didn't know who
but listen, but it ain't just that. Like at first I was just like Trump, her. No, but now she just against because even with picking the Speaker of the House, right? Trump was like, yo, choose my man. Her and some other cats was like, nah, we gonna fight it. It's like, what? Oh, what? Your man just said, go for him, you know? And so she's on that line. Then she was in a discussion about the fraudulent elections that they've been kind of Trump should have won, or whatever. And she's just there, and she literally is there for a photo op just to say she was sitting by certain people, and then she bounced out the meeting.
Yeah, she was there for social media,
moment. Like
she wanted to get the hits on social media by sitting next to somebody, right. And then as soon as she said what she said,
right,
she got up and left the meeting.
Like
what's interesting is she talks about all this, you know, voter fraud,
right?
But she doesn't question her election,
right? Someone said, I was like, I didn't think about that. You're right. Like, if we're gonna throw the whole thing out, then she would be questioning.
Oh, there had to be voter fraud in the election, but you got elected.
Right.
I don't hear you complaining about
that. Right.
Well, it wasn't in my district.
What? It's like you win, like, oh no, the game is fine. You lose, oh, the game is corrupt. Like, what?
Well, the game is corrupt. You know, the reality is there's corruption everywhere. But It's just funny how people will raise their hand and take advantage of the craziness.
Yes.
To promote themselves.
Yeah.
Right. It's you know, they're gonna bleed that thing. But the thing is, it's a fundraiser. She's making plenty of money doing it. So she's actually pretty smart.
But I guess. But
yeah, it's hard to. Yeah, I know you don't want to admit it, but the reality is,
I get it because it's crazy how much of their job is to raise money. Like they spend probably like I think I've heard 50%.
You can raise money based on rhetoric
to raise money. Yeah, and I guess she's trying to find a quicker way to raise money, but what's the goal? You know,
but the thing
like
in politics,
the agenda,
messaging sells.
Right, I get you.
It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're from. In politics, messaging sells.
I get it.
Period.
Like, but for the most part, like as crazy as Trump is, you kind of know, like the standard. You know where folks could come, but her is just like Thomas was saying about me. Like you just anything that everybody else is doing, you just gonna do the opposite.
What's funny is we think Donald Trump is crazy.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. I don't.
He lost his mind. No, I don't think so.
Everything's calculated.
There's nothing crazy. Donald Trump is the most calculated individual that I've seen in politics in a long time.
Yeah, he says some wild stuff, but he calculated. Like the exact words are just like I'm gonna say the craziest thing possible, but I'm saying this for a reason. Like I gotta,
but you say it's crazy to those who are offended by it, but the reality, I'm going to say something that resonates.
To be said, right?
I'm going to use business terms for this, like Spanx, right? Yeah. Spanx is a multi-million-dollar major company, right? And it's the things that the women wear, the pantyhose that women been using all the time, but it's selling, it's making money. Mm-hmm. If Trump can say something, this is a business move. If he can get people to buy something that's already been out there and use the same rhetoric, and he can capitalize off of it, I mean, he's not saying anything new. Right. He's just capitalizing off of what's being said and bringing everybody together. And so you got to realize that those are smart business moves. Those are, because he goes where the business is. Think about Trump 20 years ago when he was, firing people, right? Everybody loved Trump, right? And now he's a politician. Everybody hates Trump. Right. But he's just he'll say whatever it takes to sway the dollar, to make the moves. And a lot of times people buy into the rhetoric. And that's the whole thing. If he can get people to buy into it, just like this MTG woman, I'm going to call her by what they say, call her, also known as MTG. I don't even know. I'm like, golly, how do you vote for her? Anyways, that's that Georgia stuff, man. Anyways,
hey, get off my state, bro.
It's interesting. Like, even Wikipedia calls her a far right conspiracy theorist, right?
Right.
Well, conspiracy theories sell.
Yeah.
When they're for the other side, if we bring up conspiracy theories, you guys just need to pull your bootstraps up, do all this and that. Anyways,
right.
She's doing what sells. There's a fan base already.
Right.
Why create a new fan base? I'm gonna just jump into this one.
Right. I'm gonna just grab it and run.
When Bill Clinton showed up on Arsenio Hall and played the saxophone, he won over black people.
Yeah, 100%.
Joe Biden comes back. Joe Biden comes in and says, if you don't vote for me, you must not be black.
They're getting in where they fit in. That's the madness, right? How can you go on and say that? I remember growing up in Arsenio Bill Clinton going on Arsenio.
Right.
And people would call him the blackest president ever, because he plays the sax.
Because he was on Arsenio.
He smoked a little weed, right? And it's kind of interesting that you can ride that wave, though. Now I get the black vote. Right. And you could be one of the worst presidents for black people ever.
Right.
Yeah.
At the same time. Yes. And you can ride that wave. If we go back and look at his record and even some of the things that he's done, it's crazy. Now, here's the crazy part. There's this First Step Act that Donald Trump put in place in 2018. First Step Act undid a lot of what Bill Clinton's acts did, and our community doesn't like Trump, but there's a lot of people out here who are free because of Trump from, it's still a corrupt system. There's still a lot of things that need to be worked on, but there's some undoing that happened right there. And, but we'll jump on Bill Clinton's side before we'll say the positive things about Trump because
good, Thomas, it's good. Let's go.
Because he was on Arsenio Hall.
Right.
He was on Arsenio. Yeah.
That was it.
We was all the dog pound.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm all about policies as well. That's a whole thing right there. Like how do you match, overall policies? Do you match, acts, and policies match? What? He said Matt don't do public politics. What said Matt? You missing the T. Jeff, just log off, Jeff. What's up, Michael? Good morning. He says
that's my man, Joe.
Yeah, Jeff, starting already. Our community can handle the truth. What laws they implement versus image to different things. Yeah, talking big facts. Yeah, images matter. Quick call and okay, my bad. Just reading things out loud.
Hey, Jessica. This is Freestyle Friday. bringing it back to the local level. So
Yes.
the Georgia Senate pushed down the bill to make Buckhead a city.
Did they really?
I was kind of surprised because I thought Buckhead was definitely gonna get that vote to be a city, but they shut that down.
Wow.
Yeah, that's too much money leaving.
I was,
Yeah.
That's too much money leaving.
That's why I thought they was gonna be a city.
Yeah.
But
Nah.
leaving the state, it's still a state though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they get to reroute funding.
But
becoming incorporated, becoming their own. I mean, they become autonomous.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I guess. Well, I guess I just thought that the money would allow them to be their own independent, like incorporated city.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
but what I'm saying is that incorporation, allows you.
What was that?
He said South Fulton has no money. He said they became incorporated.
Well, Brookhaven, a little bit north of Buckhead, became a city. So it's like you have the ability to, but
and Brookhaven got
a lot of that's like what do they call it? The Beverly Hills of the South. Buckhead is. So you got to realize that's like letting the airport go. They ain't gonna let the airport go. Money.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right, that's good. That's good right there. You're right. That's a lot of money.
Clayton County ain't gonna let that.
Right.
You don't fly into Atlanta Airport and see the mayor of Clayton of College Park in there, right? You see the mayor of Atlanta.
That's good.
Even though it's in College Park, it's like
that's the show.
Well, that was a good one.
That's for sure.
So the AD system is different.
Ain't even in Fulton County. That's for sure.
Yeah,
it ain't in Fulton County, ain't in the city of Atlanta, but everything represents Atlanta and the revenue and everything else. So.
Oh yeah, everything. It ties right in. But yeah, there's been a lot of pulling away, a lot of incorporating. A lot of cities are trying to take their wealthiest parts and say we're going to take all of that right here and not share it to the rest of the other communities. And some of it feels like a money move. I know for where I live, I'm like Stockbridge. I'm in an unincorporated block. I don't know how they cut up our city. I think we might have just got incorporated as far since like last year. So we're seeing because we got a police department now, a Stockbridge Police Department before we had a Henry County Police Department. So it's interesting about politics and zoning and cities and the way it works, because it's not a like cut and dry thing. You feel what I'm saying? It's like it's not a straightforward, and it's like how does this work? Like there's a section of was it Bankhead that I spoke about before that was Bankhead until they gentrified it, made it look nice. It's a lot more money now. Now it's connected to Buckhead. I was like, how do they do that? Yeah. Because I was driving through.
Hold on.
I was like, go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was trying to think. Geographically, that's almost impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think what was it, Buckhead? Whatever's next to Bankhead.
Probably West Atlanta. The west side of
yeah. Go ahead.
It's probably like that West Atlanta side where they gentrified all that stuff at, and they're connecting all that stuff. So
because it's crazy, like right around the corner, it's like a whole nother neighborhood. You're like,
what?
Yeah, but you're right though. They definitely built up the area. I mean, they got a park over there. I think it's the West Side Park. Man, that park is beautiful. I'm like, for it to be like in the middle of the city or in the city of Atlanta, to have that much green space, that's a lot of green space they got over there.
Right. Mm-hmm. Richard, I won't say even.
And it is all Bankhead too.
He said, how long it took before America's Civil War II? Ain't no war breaking out, not like that. Because don't nobody
ain't gonna be none of that, Richard. Stop pushing them.
Don't nobody really want. And we've talked about this before. I'm ready for Pastor to say something, but I don't know. Everybody want to talk junk. Everybody want to be keyboard thugs. Everyone probably want to hold up some guns, walk down the block,
I know,
guns out. But then nobody really want to get into a fight because nobody want to get shot.
Ain't gonna be no American Civil
Nobody
War.
want to get shot.
All that's a bunch
Nobody
of
want to risk
rhetoric.
their families.
That's a bunch of foolishness, man.
Yeah, I don't.
Bunch of foolishness.
I don't.
And the reason I say that, federal government gonna shut all that down. You go ahead and think you're gonna have a civil war. Federal government gonna shut all that down.
McCory feels differently. I know he's got some inside tracks on some things, but I still like. I'm gonna say in my lifetime.
We talked about
my lifetime. I don't think it's going down like that. You said what?
Yeah, we talked about this a few months ago.
Right.
He still feel the same, and I still feel the
same. Yeah, I think that the difference is
pizza time
how much information we have access to.
Right. Yeah.
Listen, as long as we have sports, we'll be fine.
Somebody check the news media and find out if you've heard anything about America First Foundation being in Washington, D.C. tomorrow, doing a protest, a rally hosted by Nick Fuentes, and the expectation of counter protests. Just look that up. Tell me where you see that. Rally in Washington, D.C. by America First, scheduled for tomorrow.
All right.
You see that anywhere?
We looking. We Googling. All right. Nick Fuentes, right? Okay.
Nick Fuentes.
Yes. Let's see. He was kicked out of CPAC. That was 12 hours ago.
You see anything about a protest tomorrow in D.C.?
Hold on. I'm digging.
You say yes, Thomas?
Yeah, there's let me see.
Game. How you feeling, brother?
I'm not even looking for it.
The headline was misleading.
I know. That's what I'm talking to you. Why are we looking?
Yeah, what you got there, bro?
You said the headline is misleading?
Yeah, the one I had. I don't have.
What's the date? What's the date on the article?
I don't have nothing new. I got nothing new.
Yeah.
Right now.
Got nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So how did I know that?
Because you're a part of the aerial recovery.
No, he got it.
Yeah, and I knew it, and I knew it yesterday. What's funny is I could run down a list. I could run down a list of all things global where there's activity all across the globe that isn't in the national media.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to tell you is the biggest problem we have in America is we misunderstand the term. And for my next trick, we misunderstand it because we live by what the media gives us.
Right.
But then you get your information from the media?
No. He got outside sources. He has a particular
set of skills.
Oh,
here's
my bad.
He connected with some folks. He got some. He got some people.
My bad.
Yeah, listen.
I mean, like I said,
it's hard to have the conversation.
I'm not connected.
I'm gonna tell you something. The only reason I'm sharing it is because I don't want people connected to me ignorant.
Okay.
That's real. And it may sound crazy until it happens. Right. Yeah, there's no watering down of the information that these people have access to, because you have people that are the top 1% in terms of information access and finance, and they get real information from the ground. Right. That's all I can say, man. But I listen, I promise you guys this. Because we're connected, what I hear, you'll hear.
Gotcha.
That's the blessing. And you'll be able to go and fact check anything that I give you, right? I'll even test it, give it to you before it comes out, and then let's see how long it takes for it to come out. From the time I say it and the time the media says it, the information I give you compare to what the media gives you, and then we'll just deal with our notes, right?
Right. Compare notes.
So real quick, this Nick Fuentes guy who is he? Who is white nationalist Nick Fuentes?
Yeah, he's a white nationalist
with the Mexican last name.
Right. But you know, in this country, just don't be black.
Hey, that's like an oxymoron, ain't it?
Man, I'm a white nationalist. Fuentes. Anyways,
yeah.
I guess it, you know, if Dave Chappelle can do white power on his show.
Thank you, Sean Rollins. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
You remember that. Most people don't remember that, Rollins.
What Sean say? What Sean say?
I don't remember that.
Direct connects no middleman.
When you gave me information about COVID-19 before it really hit. Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I knew in probably like October-ish. October. I knew about it October, September. Like they were talking about it. So yeah, we never.
No, I didn't know about it.
He never disseminated that information to the rest of us, Sean.
I didn't know about it till they let it. Till the president said something.
Yeah, well, I mean, I saw it coming just from social media. You know, they're like people passing out, and you know, then Netflix wasn't making any better with all their outbreak. It was every outbreak video, every outbreak movie was on time.
So,
like, you need to watch this. So go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, but wasn't no name for it though, right? It wasn't called COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? It was something.
COVID-19. I think it's already been. Yeah, I don't know if had they called it COVID-19 yet. I don't know. I mean, COVID-19 was already been around. Something's been around. What was it?
No, it was COVID-19 and Corona.
Yeah,
but actually,
coronavirus. There you go. That's the word.
Yeah. It wasn't coronavirus. Still the president. Well, I ain't got that inside information. Let me say that.
No.
But I didn't hear about it until the president said it, and he didn't say nothing about the name of it until February. Right. But I heard about it in January.
Oh yeah,
when they got on the podium and started talking about it.
I was watching it in September, but it was more like, oh, that's over there. That's over there. They ain't coming over here. You know, that's when I seen it. It was like, okay, it's in Europe. Okay, we're good though. Oh, it's in Africa now. Oh, okay, we're good though. It ain't over here though. It ain't over here. Because I remember watching this thing on the Daily Show with Trevor Noah. He was just like, oh yeah, it's here. Oh yeah, okay, it's here now. Oh, okay, it's not here yet. You know, like so. I remember watching the map, you know, until there's like first case in America, like, oh.
Yeah, like Ebola.
But even then, it really wasn't that serious. I mean, you never predict the pandemic or, you know, the size of
they had SARS. They had SARS hanging out in China and over there, like, oh yeah, that's just over there.
In January 2020, I was flying to San Francisco. And, you know, there's people with masks on and, you know, I have my mask with me. And I was like, man, I ain't wearing this thing. I can't even breathe. Yeah, ain't no way you're gonna get me to wear a mask on the plane. I tried, you know. I'm like, I ain't gonna. No, this ain't me. And so this is late January. You know, it's the end. And so it was the end of January.
Right.
We have February, and then schools start moving toward. You know, this could be a possibility and everything else.
Right.
And then my kids' school they ran a test. They're like, we're gonna see what it's like if we had to go online. And so they're going to run a test online.
Shout out to your district or your school,
right?
They at least tested that mother.
And so they were like, "We're going to test and see, you know, how this is going to work." They never went back to school.
Yeah. Everyone stay home today. Just stay home.
Yeah, you just stay home.
By the way, don't come back. Don't come back. Like what?
Yeah, test is for real. And they didn't go to, you know, it was just all of a sudden just the whole shift of the world. Everything shut down March 15th. I mean, you know, March 9th through 15th, it was just shutting everything down.
Right. Now I gotta admit, and it's funny, like I'm thinking about passing out. So I'll admit there was a level of ignorance on my behalf. Like I remember, I think it was a Friday, and where did it? It was in Fulton County. They just shut Fulton County down, and I was helping on the car rider lane and talking to the teachers. Just like, you think it's coming out? I was like, nah, we good. Like, yo, the war's right there down the block. You can literally throw a rock, and I'm like, nah, that ain't coming over here.
Right. Hey, we good. It ain't gonna. It can't cross this little line right here.
Cross this little line right here. They got to go through Clayton and then get to us. Showing up that week, we got an email like, yeah, we're switching to online. We're gonna be out from school till we figure this out. Now, I will say they did have what's called Impact Academy, so there was already like an online school operating in the county, public school. Right. So they just kind of switched it, but it was rough because they didn't know, because teachers had to work. So at first they tried it with the teachers in class, and they were like struggling. You know, I think everyone was struggling. And shout out to the parents that had a system and was like, wait, I can't send these Negroes to school right now?
You know,
they gotta sit home all day? Like, what's going on?
The timing of this conversation is pretty interesting because we're talking about literally 3 years ago right now.
Today. Oh,
right now, 3 years ago. And these conversations were going on. And,
in the bubble.
You know, and a week from now, 3 years ago, everything was just like, different.
Yeah, it was
shutting down. Yeah. This ain't gonna last long.
Those conversations like
this ain't gonna last long. Then we got the conversations where ain't nothing ever gonna be the same again. You know, there's no way this world is. You know, we're not gonna come out. We're gonna be. You know, and it's like the different conversations we heard during COVID. That's you know. The madness, the wildness, but again,
ride this thing out. That thing out around people. Let's ride this thing out. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna get back to normal. Let's just deal with it now.
You know, speaking of news and COVID, they just had an article the other day. I didn't really read it, but it was talking about how they finally found the ground zero point in China of COVID. And I didn't really read it. I was like, y'all didn't just find that.
That's just not going to admit it. You just wanted to admit it now. You already knew it.
You already knew what happened. Come on now.
Wow. Listen, it's crazy because I drive Lyft, or I've driven Lyft, and I picked up some Asian passengers coming from Seattle, and they was like, "Oh, I love Atlanta. You guys are so nice out here and good to us." I was like, "What happened in Seattle?" Because they're real. They're not like dark. They're like white. Like, you know, they can kind of just. But he was like, everyone blames us for COVID. Like, are they really blaming y'all? Like, wow. Like, I hear it, but I can't. You know, because I'm black, I can't imagine like someone blaming me. Like, I didn't bring this over here. I didn't do it. You know.
Yeah, but like, once you say it came from China, it means Chinese people gave it to us.
Right.
It means Asian people, not even Chinese.
No, they say no. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because they don't know the difference.
Further. We expanded to everything in Asia. Everybody in Asia, absolutely.
But it was called. Yeah. Didn't Trump call it the China? Did he call it the China?
The China virus.
Kung flu.
Oh man!
But it was called the China virus and Kung flu.
You said Kung flu? Oh man!
Hey, I let you know Trump can say anything he wants to. Right? just downgrade a whole nation of people or immigrants in the United States. Like, I don't care about y'all. Y'all don't even supposed to be here. Whether you Chinese or whatever, y'all, it's Kung flu.
It just as a side note, Matt just put in there asking Sean.
Punch him in the face. I'll pay your bill.
Right. When does golf season start? Matt, golf season never ends. Golf season never ends. It's year round. It's year round.
Hold on. It's year round.
Yeah.
For Sean Rollins, it's all year round.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Sean will get on a
plane,
December, play golf in another. Wow. He'll go play golf in another region.
Right.
Too cold here.
Right. I think he played.
Jeff put in the chat that he was getting those checks. We need some of those checks back right now.
Got them seven checks. A little over 5 G's.
Wow. Shoot, I got more than that, Jeff.
Boy, it seemed like everybody, once COVID settled in, started balling. had money.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't have to go
Man,
out. We
what you
didn't have to do
talking about?
nothing.
Oh, man,
Getting a
hey,
check.
bro, I got me. I was on Amazon every day, man. I had packages coming up every day. I was
Every
just,
day.
I kept, hey, every day, man. They was giving out them checks, $1,400 per individual. You know, I got
Yeah.
5 in my household. I'm
5
getting
individuals.
1,400 times 5. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
I'm like,
nice.
sure, keep on sending them checks. Keep
7
sending
Gs.
them.
That's the moment you're like, is this gonna be life? Like, is this what we live in now?
I was like, we can't even go to work. Oh, you telling me to stay home? And you gonna send me a check? Okay, I'll stay home. So
Yeah.
I wasn't even mad at them folks. Hey, my aunt, she quit her job, like literally quit her job, and went enrolled in school so she can get $1,000 a week. She got $1,000 a week to go to school, and she got her degree to be a chef.
I ain't mad at you. That's dope.
She went to court. And not only that, she went to Cordon Bleu.
Wow.
She went to the
good. I'm going to the good school.
Yeah, she went to the good school.
Get
The
that
school
good
for free.
degree.
Got a check. Hey, she had free rent. She just and she was Bob. What you not see? Oh, I got some lobster and crab legs. What? How you you ain't got no job. You got lobster and crab legs?
He said,
man.
look at your boy Jeff. He talking about getting him show up with gold chain, smoking a Cuban cigar. Just all right.
Well, I saved all that money so I could take me some vacations. We was taking vacations without mask on.
Nice. Oh yeah, then you had the cheap flights. Fly to New York for $5.
Oh man,
cheap.
You listen. You look on Instagram. We flying out again.
Did anybody know who Spirit Airlines was before COVID?
Right.
Okay, so I never used to fly. I used to never fly Spirit, because it just seemed like the low budget, right?
Right.
Man, Spirit's my friend right now. Me and Spirit, we get along.
Man,
when I moved out here, I bought 4 tickets to move out here one way. 4 one-way tickets were $115.
Wow. Wow.
Man, I flew Spirit one time. I was so scared. I was like, hold on, man. We was on one of them little prop planes with the propellers.
Oh,
man,
wait a minute.
I about died on that little plane, man. I was like, what is going on?
Listen,
why are we moving so crazy?
Bro, I just found out. I just found out I had my wife's not on here. I just found out I had $1,000 worth of credit with Delta.
Wow.
Because of canceled flights.
Wow.
We can go somewhere.
Oh man.
Let me just say this. Like, if you haven't flown lately, like Delta is charging you up the yin and the yang, right? Because they're trying to get their money back.
Yeah,
it just feels that way.
100%.
Like, okay, so I know, like, I'm a low budget flyer. I just try to get back. I got to fly back and forth to Atlanta a lot, so I go with whatever's cheapest. But so you can go, and I know a lot of people are like, well, you got to pay for bags on Spirit or Frontier. You got to pay for your bags and all these. I get the big seat, I get my bag, and I get a round trip ticket, both ways for
on Spirit.
About $200-300 less than Delta.
Wow.
And I got a ton of miles with Delta, but I'm not gonna fly Delta why do I need? I'm just trying to get back and forth,
Right.
I'm not getting on Spirit.
My status. But I flew Delta to Mexico, and but I'm just not gonna. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Man, I ain't flew Delta in over 10 years.
Oh,
it might be longer than that.
Why?
I've been flying Southwest. I've been flying Southwest for long. I got me a Southwest credit card. I be building up my points.
Southwest is good.
Let me say this. I'm not the popular view that I'm about to take, but Southwest sucks. You got to pick your own.
Wow.
You got to race to your seat.
No, they
There's
get
no side seats.
Listen,
no, you just have to check in and make sure you're part of the
they
first
get you
zone.
on. Look, they get you on this bags fly free. Southwest be charging you too, and you get up in there and it's just it's hard to get it's just crazy. You gotta
Hey,
learn.
bro,
You
I've
gotta
been flying
know
Southwest for a long time.
I know, but
I'm
it
telling you,
still sucks.
I always pay that extra $50 for that preferred seating.
Right.
I'm always in the A group. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm always in
You
the A
don't
group.
want getting on first. Getting on first and second.
Hey, what I say? Them first 60 people, I'm always in them first 60. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping about that because as long as my family get to sit together, we good. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then sometimes I get like 2 or 3 tickets for free because I buy so many tickets at one time. I'm buying 5 tickets at one time. One of them gonna be free sooner or later.
Right.
So,
I got you. Oh, Jeff said I was gonna fly Spirit, but I watched them service the plane before I got on. They were pumping up the front tire with the bicycle pump.
Man.
Okay.
That's coming right there.
Hold on. Then he said,
yeah, that's coming.
They were filling up the jet with gas cans. I can't, Jeff. I can't. He said, Sean Rollins said, I just found out if you Delta Gold or Platinum, my wife, people flying with bags free. If I golf flying myself, golf bag save $30 or more with Southwest.
So Sean, I got the cards, the bags fly free with Delta and everything. I got tons of miles with Delta, but it's just, to me, it's like it's getting ridiculous. You know, it's like I don't get it.
I agree, man.
Them prices are getting ridiculous,
I
and so
agree.
I'm like, man, I ain't loyal. Rental car places,
Really?
man. Rental car places, are, you
How
know,
bad do you really want to get there?
yeah.
Bro, when Southwest had them deals, $49 flight.
Man,
You got to jump on them when you can.
I jump on
you know
them.
what I'm saying?
I look at
I
Southwest,
all them emails, them $49 flights.
listen, I bet you I got an email in my box right now from Southwest. And I go try to buy those tickets from Southwest. And man, those tickets, they say $59 from Las Vegas to Atlanta.
Right.
Like $300 and some dollars.
Wow.
They don't do that.
No, what it is,
look,
how they get you for
right there, Southwest. I told you there's my
email
this morning from Southwest right there. See, 5:12 a.m. And I go click on that thing.
Yes.
Every day I go click on that thing. Let me see if I get a cheap flight. Man, they be lying.
Jeff said Southwest better have
another way.
Connecting flights that get you.
He said connecting flights.
Man, I try to get straight.
Yeah, the $49 is very rare that you get the $49 or the $59 when it's nonstop. There's always 2 or 3 connections.
Earn a companion pass plus 30,000 points.
Nice.
Oh, but I gotta apply for their credit card.
Get that credit card. Get that credit card.
I already got it.
Right.
Already got
it. Nice. All right. You know what time it is, guys. You know what time it is.
Hold on, brother. We got 6 minutes.
6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, you're on. So my kid told me a joke the other day.
So when he
told me this joke, I looked at him sideways, but I'm like, I'm gonna use it.
All right, what did he say?
He said, why did the egg cross the road?
Right. Why?
Just for the shell of it.
The egg cross. No, wow. Okay, here we go with the shenanigans.
How did the pirate get his ship for so cheap? It was on sale.
Wow.
Come on, Philip. You just in time.
Man, Philip, you got off too early yesterday, man.
I'll let out a whole bunch of hot air. God. That was.
You didn't like that one?
All
right.
Next, anybody? Come on, Brian.
All right,
Give it
here
to
we
me,
go.
man.
Oh, jokes.
I'm waiting for Brian to jump in.
Give it to me, Brian. Go on, give it to me. They're not ready to start it off. Go ahead.
Who earns a living driving customers away?
Who?
Taxi drivers. Duh.
Oh,
Why
I should have
why
told you
can't
to
you
wait,
hear a
man.
pterodactyl pee?
Why?
Because the P is silent.
It's silent. Oh man.
Paddington told me that joke. What did the big chimney say to the little chimney?
What's that?
You're too young to smoke.
Wow. And the sad thing about it, you know these by heart. You're not even reading them. Wow.
What do you call a pretty ghost?
We said a petty ghost?
A
A
pretty ghost.
A pretty ghost.
Pretty ghost. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I love that one.
All right. Why does a cow do jumping jacks?
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam.
Why does a cow do jumping jacks?
Why?
She's practicing her calisthenics.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, and after she finishes,
That was
why
like
does she keep
what I
doing
thought it
jumping,
was.
jumping jacks?
Why?
After she finishes, why does she keep doing jumping jacks?
Why?
She's trying to make a milkshake.
I knew that.
Why do ghosts make good
Oh,
cheerleaders? Why do
Why do
ghosts make good cheerleaders?
Why?
Oh my God.
Because they're full of the spirit.
Oh wow.
Hold on. Jeff got one. We're gonna read it. Come on with it. So what are they called? What do they call a bear without any teeth? What do we call a bear without any teeth? All right, Jeff, put it in there when you can. Why
What do
don't
they call it?
scientists trust atoms? Why don't scientists trust atoms?
Why?
It's deep. Because they make up everything.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, what are scientists' favorite breeds of dogs? What are the scientists' favorite breeds of dog?
Oh, what?
Labs.
So
Wow.
he said gummy
Hey.
bears. He said, what do they call a bear
gummy bear?
without any
Oh,
teeth?
Oh, I remember that one. I
Gummy
remember that one.
Yeah.
Nice.
My wife accused me once of being immature. I got mad and kicked her out of my fort.
Oh man. What do rich people say when they tickle their baby?
Oh, God.
Rich people?
Yeah,
Rich people.
What do they say when they tickle their baby?
when they tickle their baby. Gucci, Gucci, Gooch. No.
I only know
Oh my
25
God.
letters.
Hey, listen, you guys know parallel lines have so much in common.
Mm.
It's a shame they'll never meet.
Mm.
That's
That's
sad.
deep one. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why.
Yeah, I remember that one. Oh, I got a joke about a piece of paper. But never mind, it's terrible.
Mm.
Boom, boom.
Come on, Kenny. I know you got one in you.
Got one, Kenny. Come on.
Man, I got
You got
2
one.
minutes. I got 2 minutes of dumbness that I want to give back to y'all. So I'm just gonna listen.
Oh, you know what? Yesterday I watched a documentary about beavers.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
It was the best damn show I ever saw.
Wow.
1 more minute of dumbness for myself. Come on.
Well,
one
let
more
me
minute.
jump in. Remember when talking about plastic surgery was taboo?
Uh-huh.
Now you talk about it, talk about Botox, and no one raises an eyebrow. Delivery was terrible, but you get it.
I got it. Haddington told you that joke.
What did the
30
sink?
seconds.
If you
tell
see
the-
a robbery at an Apple store, does that make you an eyewitness?
Now we're recycling jokes. It's just
Look,
what is going
I heard that
on?
one, right? Hold on, I got a new one.
Timothy and heartburn.
Hold on. What did the sink tell the toilet? You look flushed.
Okay, I got a cat joke.
Wow.
Never mind. I was just kidding.
Wow.
Oh, boo!
Oh,
What did the
Did you
Mexican
say
say? This is from
Mexican?
John Rollins. What did the Mexican say he wanted because of his nagging wife? What did the Mexican say he wanted because of his nagging wife? All right, wait for that. Sam says, the sad part is that y'all laughing hard at your own jokes. That's right, because they funny. Y'all just
that's
don't
the best
recognize
part about it.
What we
it.
do.
I'm sorry, Kadeem. Oh,
Yes. Thank
I
you,
want
Sam.
tequila.
I'm waiting. I wish I could laugh with him. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could laugh with
If
him.
you can't laugh at your own jokes,
Oh, my
man.
Why do cows wear bells?
Why is that?
Because their horns don't work.
Wow.
All right, we're gonna
Wow.
spare Kadeem the rest of the day. We're gonna spare him the rest. Listen, we appreciate you guys for watching us another week of the Brothers of Legacy. We won't be on Monday. We will be back on Tuesday, so Tuesday through Friday. So we look forward to seeing you guys. Stay tuned, stay connected. Text LWN to 84576. Text LWN to 84576. Always find out what's happening with the Legacy Walker Network and all that we're doing. If all hearts and minds are clear.
Well, I want to challenge Thomas' last joke. He said because their horns don't work.
988. 988.
You said why do cows have bells? Because their horns don't work.
Right.
Well, there's another
Bulls
joke
have
that-
horns.
There's
Cows don't.
another joke that says why are barns so noisy?
Mm-hmm.
And the answer is because cows have horns.
988. You also, when you love, is having a mental health crisis, right?
I'm
Kadeem?
just saying.
Dial 988.
988. Oh my God. Let me call
So,
988 on this.
We're to our 5 minutes.
Look, because of that 5 minutes,
Thank you.
Kaneem has 98 on speed dial.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mama Corey.
On Fridays at 9:59, I need to call 988.
All right, guys. Know that we love you. Jesus loves you more. Stay safe. Make good choices. Do the right thing. And I think that's it. That's it. If y'all don't care, I know. De La Soul's out.
Can't end
Jeremy
with
is there.
De La Soul. Huh? What you say? You can't.
end with that's it.
That's it. I'm done.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. That's it.
And what's that other number, Jeff?
You about to make him cut. Making him cuss.
You know I want to. You know I want to. It's Friday. I should be allowed to cuss sometimes.
933.
9. All right, guys. We out. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.